Welcome to Bayes University, Abuja, Nigeria, with a legacy of excellence and a vision for nurturing future leaders. Bayes University is in a league of its own. We're all about our people, processes, and technology.
Bayes is one of the highly rated universities in Nigeria in terms of product quality standards.
We don't just produce graduates, but groom people into employers of labor.
And it has made us understand that learning is all about three things. We learn, we unlearn, and we relearn.
Bayes University Hospital offers a range of specialized services equipped with the latest technology, manned by a team of trusted professionals. And now, our vision extends beyond our walls with the Baba Ahmed University in Kano following our lead. Join us at Bayes University and invest in your future today.
Bayes University is the institution that you will get the best value for money education in Nigeria.
Bayes University. Learn to live.
Global Television News Express, Tinubu departs Lagos for Ramaphosa's inauguration. Federal government summons 80 private jet owners over operating papers. On business, farmers ask federal government to provide commercial ranches for herders. On the foreign scene, Biden to give legal status to undocumented spouses. In sport, Amosun wins fourth national title at athletics trials. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. I am Anthony Momodu. President Bola Tinubu has departed Lagos for Pretoria to attend the inauguration of South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. The president, who will return to Nigeria after the ceremony, was escorted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, his deputy Obafemi Hamzat, and other government officials. Presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngelale had earlier stated that Tinubu would attend the inauguration of Ramaphosa following his re-election as president for the second term. President Bola Tinubu has said that Nigerians are not the only ones facing poverty in the world. While admitting that there are poverty and suffering in the land, Tinubu, however, said the challenges must be tackled. A statement by Tinubu's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, the president said this in Lagos when he received a delegation from the National Assembly who came to felicitate with him on the occasion of Eid-el-Kabir. The president explained that one of the ways of tackling them is to eliminate banditry and terrorism so that farmers can return to the farm. Kogi State government has banned all forms of procession in Kotun Cafe and neighboring communities in Kogi local government area of the state, warning that defaulters will be severely dealt with. A statement signed by the State's Commissioner for Information and Communications, Kingsley Fonwo, says the action is aimed at curbing plans by some elements in the area to disturb the peace of the ancient town. Governor Sim Fubara of Rivers State has directed the head of local government administration to immediately take charge of their councils. He said this followed the expiration of the tenure of the 23 local government chairmen on June 17. Fubara gave the directive in a statewide broadcast at Government House in Port Harcourt. There has been heavy shooting at the premises of Port Harcourt City local government areas of Rivers State following a move by the chairman of the local government, Allwell Honda to access his office. The development has sparked tension as businesses in the area have shut temporarily. It was alleged that the chairman of the local government area, Honda, arrived at the council secretariat this morning with his security personnel to access his office, but was stopped by the youth who resumed occupation of the premises. In the meantime, Chairman of the Association of Local Government of Nigeria Rivers State Chapter, Allwell Ehunda, escaped death narrowly as protesting youth chased him along Moscow Road in Port Harcourt, the state capital. Ehunda, who is the outgoing chairman of Port Harcourt City Local Government Area, was on his way to the council secretariat with some aides and security details when the incident occurred. Ehunda had reportedly alighted from his vehicle and tried to make his way into the council, but met a group of youths who occupied the entrance. The Nigerian Air Force has disclosed that it will receive no less than 50 new aircraft between now and next year to intensify fight against banditry in the Northwest and Nigeria at large. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Bala Abubakar, made the revelation in Katsina State while inspecting some key projects commissioned at the 213 Forward Operational Base in the state. He added that this is especially true as they witness rapid aircraft acquisition and expansion of order to battle in the service. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has called on the public to remain calm over claims that the Nigerian airspace is insecure due to the lack of coverage by radar. The controversy erupted over the weekend over a statement credited to the Nigerian Civil Authority warning airline operators to refrain from flying into restricted areas after the Office of the National Security Advisor wrote the aviation regulators reporting the illegal activities of the straying aircraft. The aircraft was, however, not mentioned. The development sparked discussions in the aviation industry, fearing insinuation that the aircraft strayed to the sky above the presidential villa over lack of radar coverage. You're watching News Express coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. When News Express returns, President Biden to grant legal status to undocumented spouses. These and other stories coming right after this break. Do stay with us.
For an insightful idea that takes the center stage and the conversation that gets beyond the headlines, to explore the lasting impact of political decisions, Big Talk got you covered. From policy debates to geopolitical insights, from thought-provoking discussions to actionable insight.
What is the real responsibility of government?
Big Talk delves deep into the heart of the matter. Join us weekdays on Global Televisions from 6:30 p.m. for a reverting journey into the heart of politics, where we dissect issues shaping our society.
Get a shot in, squares it, into the back.
It's time for sports' biggest moments on Global Television. The headlines, scores, breaking news, and commentaries on sporty events. Talking with the biggest players, strikers, and about the slam dunks and goals, stunning saves, near misses, and upsets. Let's talk about the greatest home runs, comebacks, knockdowns, and victories. Talk sports with the king of sports, Anthony Momodu. Weekdays, 10 a.m. Don't miss out.
Oh, that goal! Beautiful work from the wingers!
Are you ready to be entertained like never before? Get ready to dive into the latest and greatest entertainment news in lifestyle, music, movies, birthday celebration, and so much more, all on Entertainment Circle on Global Television. From the hottest red carpet event to exclusive interviews with your favorite stars, we've got you covered. Stay up to date with the latest trends and news from the entertainment world, all in one place. Tune in every Saturday by 1 p.m. with Chung and Emil Joseph on Global Television.
Time check. It's midday. Then it's Midday Discourse. Midday Discourse is a program that covers trending local and international news, current issues, and human-related topics. Join Samuel Odi weekdays 1 p.m. on Global Television. The discussion starts here. Welcome back from the break. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcasts of News Express. Thank you for staying with us. On the foreign scene, President Joe Biden is set to announce a new policy that would protect hundreds of thousands of undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens from deportation, according to administration officials. The action will apply to those who have been in the country for at least 10 years and will allow them to work in the U.S. legally. It marks the most significant relief program for undocumented migrants already in the U.S. since the Obama administration announced the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA, in 2012. The White House believes more than 500,000 spouses of U.S. citizens will benefit, in addition to 50,000 young people under 21 whose parents is married to an American citizen. The captain of an aid ship has described the moment his crew used axes and hammers to rescue migrants trapped in the cargo hold of a sinking wooden boat off the coast of Italy. Captain of the rescue ship and the vessel, his crew initially saved a 50 migrants stuck in the deck of the distress boat near the island of Lampedusa, before smashing their way through the ship to save 2 men trapped below deck. He said 10 other men were found dead below the deck of the ship, with aid workers stating that another 64 people were still missing at sea after another nearby vessel sank near the Italian region of Calabria. South Korea has said ahead of a rare state visit to Pyongyang by Russian President Vladimir Putin, North Korean soldiers have briefly crossed the demilitarized zone. The soldiers retreated after South Korean military fired warning shots, but Seoul believes their violation of the border was not intentional. South Korea said it believes the soldiers accidentally crossed as they were fortifying the border, the second such incident in over a week. In business, Nigeria's trade surplus with countries in the Economic Community of West African States rose by 216% year-on-year to 1.14 trillion naira in the first quarter of 2024. Analysis of foreign trade data for the quarter under review released by the National Bureau of Statistics showed that Nigeria's exports to Economic Community of West African States countries rose year-on-year by 213% to 1.25 trillion naira in the first quarter of the current year, from 399.19 billion naira in the first quarter of 2023. The federal government, through the Nigerian Customs Service, has begun a fresh move to clamp down on operators of improperly imported private jets into the country. Consequently, no fewer than 80 operators of the private jets are expected to appear at the headquarters of the service in Abuja with their aircraft import documents. Public notice issued by the Customs indicates that the special aircraft import verification exercise, which begins on Wednesday, is expected to last for 30 days. And still in the news, the federal government has harmonized the criteria for the 2022-2023 mini bid round and the 2024 licensing round so as to attract fresh investment into Nigeria's upstream oil and gas sector. The harmonization of the criteria was announced by the Commission's Chief Executive, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Gbenga Komolafe. Recall that the immediate past President Muhammadu Buhari had in 2022 approved that some deep offshore blocks be put on offer for the 2022-2023 mini bid round and other blocks which cut across onshore, continental shelf and deep offshore terrains were also put on offer for Nigeria's 2024 licensing round. Farmers in Nigeria have asked the federal government to establish commercial ranches across the country where herders would graze their cattle and pay rent for the services received from the ranches. Speaking under the aegis of the All Farmers Association of Nigeria, they stated that it was high time the government stopped the movement of cattle from one location to the other, leading to losses of crops and clashes with many villages. They backed the move for a bill that would ban open grazing, stressing that this would not only tackle cases of farmers and herders clashes in various communities, but would lead to a drop in food prices. And jumping into the exciting world of sport, Super Falcons forward Asisat Oshoala has expressed confidence that the women's team, the Super Falcons, would upset the rankings with the podium finish at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The Super Falcons are drawn in Group C alongside with world champion Spain, former world champion Japan, as well as South American champion Brazil. World record holder in the women's 100 meters hurdles, Tobi Amosun, has claimed her fourth Nigerian title at the ongoing Athletics Federation of Nigeria's national trials at the Samuel Gbumudia Stadium in Benin City, Edo State. She powered through to the finish line at a time of 12 minutes 78 seconds ahead of Adobe Tagbo Ubo, who finished second in 13 minutes 33 seconds. The event, which ends today, will be used by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria to pick athletes for the Paris Olympics, the African Championship to be held later this month in Cameroon, and the World Under-20 Championship in Lima, Peru from August 27th to 31st. Stay talking sport. Jason Tatum produced a dazzling 31-point display as the Boston Celtics dominated the Dallas Mavericks 106-88 to clinch a record-breaking 18th NBA championship crown. Humbled by Dallas in a 38-point game for drubbing on Friday, Boston Celtics slammed the door on any chance of Mavericks fight back to seal a 4-1 series victory at the electric TD Garden. Tatum spearheaded a superb performance at both ends of the floor as Boston Celtics pulled clear of their arch rivals Los Angeles Lakers to stand alone with 18 NBA titles. As we end Global News Express, let's take a look at our top stories. President Tinubu has departed Lagos for Ramaphosa's inauguration in South Africa. The federal government has summoned 80 private jet owners over operating papers. On business, farmers have urged federal government to provide commercial ranches for herders. On the foreign scene, United States President Joe Biden to give legal status to undocumented spouses. And in sports, Tobi Amosun has now won fourth national title at the athletics trials. That's it on News Express, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. I am Anthony Momodu saying thank you for watching.